Hello, my name is Michael Bridges, and this is a video presentation about social intelligence for our class Mastery. And specifically, this video will be incorporating details from our textbook Mastery by Robert Greene. So the person I chose to reflect on is Einstein. Einstein, as a little boy, was given a compass by his father, which intrigued him. He wanted to know why it worked and what was the driving force behind it. And eventually, as he gets older, he becomes probably one of the most well-known inventors of his time, and even now. The only person really can compete with him is Nikola Tesla. So the reason why I've chosen Einstein to reflect upon is because his fascination is similar to mine, and his story also made me realize what my fascination truly was. His fascination, as Robert Greene has told us in the textbook, or at least his interpretation, is not the compass or physics, but it is the unseen forces at which drives our world. And for me, my fascination is, well, I thought it was just VR technology and games. After reading his story and really thinking about it, my fascination is actually the technology behind VR and how we interact with games. So deeper, I guess on a deeper level. So the two deadly realities I chose that I believe could affect me the most, or could be the most impactful on me if I fall into them, are conformity and rigidity. The reason why I chose these two is, well, for conformity, in my industry, gaming, or the game industry, if you conform to the industry as a whole and fall into the same algorithm or same equation every other studio uses, you won't be seen as unique or different. You'll just be seen as another corporate lackey, essentially. However, this also comes with a facet where if you don't conform a little bit to it, then you might end up in a niche, and a really tight niche, and not really be able to make any true headway. Rigidity is effectively the same way, or can impact me the same way. Rigidity, if I become too rigid in my ways and don't want to conform or want to adapt to the new ways of either making video games or new archetypes for them, then, well, the same thing happens. I get left behind in the dust, and instead of just being the same, it's being too different or too old. And being too old in this industry, or too old feeling, I should say, can cause a small audience for you instead of having a big audience and a big, basically, pool of people who you can potentially, consumers. You'll have a smaller pool of consumers, is what it is. And, well, if you limit the size of your potential consumers, you limit the potential of yourself. While you can go to great lengths and become the best possible developer ever, however, if you are making the same thing as 20 years ago, well, you limit your growth potential by factors of 10, 100, maybe even thousands. You can be stuck with only 20 people playing your game instead of maybe 10,000 or 100,000. And it really is all just about a numbers game. And, well, social intelligence comes with that. Knowing when to adapt or when to conform a little bit, but not too much, is probably the best tool and best skill somebody in the game industry could have. Thank you.